So since we have learned about Java class, object, method main, public static void main, and etc. Now we are going to create a simple class with a variable. To create a simple class with a variable, we have to create a new program. Let us create a program, new project, Java project. Now let us name our project to be UMG1. You can see the project now is created as UMG1. From the project we can click on this arrow, then sources. From the sources we can right click and create a new class. As you normally know, all Java's program is written in a Java class. So now we are to create a new class. Let us name the class my project. Note, when you are writing a name of a project or name of the class, so you have to write for example the first letter. This M can be a small letter or capital letter whatsoever, but the subsequent you have to write it in capital letter. And if you don't want to write it in capital letter, for example you want to write it in small letter, so you are to use underscore, for example this, then it is approved. So for this project we are going to use capital letter instead. Now let us check public static void main method to appear. Yes, we want the compiler to the IDE to create public static void main itself. Then we need to type it. Click finish. Then you can see now the class was created. So first of all, create Java program. Let us show you how to create a command line. If you want to create a command line, so you have to create a backslash and backslash star enter. So you can write whatsoever. If you want to write a multi-line command, that you will write backslash star and click on enter. So you can write, for example, UMG, my favorite company, this having no trouble. You can write many commands. So, and if you want to write a single line command, then you will just use // you have no problem with that. So, and you can write command in anywhere in the program. Now let us remove the command so as to write a simple code and run it. For example, we have talked about data type and variable and value. So now we are going to write, you can see how to declare a variable in Java programming language. For example, if I want to declare integer a data type, I will say int, for example, int x. Now int is our data type of integer which hold value integer, and x serve as our variable with respect to that integer. Then equal sign, let it be 6, for example, semicolon. So for this you declare your variable as your integer, x as your integer. So you can declare your variable under public static void main, and you can declare it above public static void main. So for now let us provide it here. So now we declare our variable. The variable is x, and we declare it as integer holding the value of 6. So to print out this x in a console, then we can say syso control space. Wait a moment, I am waiting the IDE to bring me an option so that system.out, okay, yes, control system.out, good, system.out.println, then we can just say X. So if we save this program, what happened? We can now press Ctrl S to save the program and right click anywhere in the window to run the project. Let us run it as Java application. Yes, my project. So you can see the output now is 6 because the data type integer with respect to the variable X holding the value of 6, and the printing method print out X at the value held by the variable X. So for now we see and for example, let us have a 2 variable now. To have a 2 variable, int X and let this be Y, let this be 4. Then let result be let int result be X plus Y, Y was in a bracket, then now let us print out our result to be resolved. Then system.out.print out result, Ctrl save, run as Java application. So you can see 6 plus 4, which is equal to 10, while X holding the value of 6 and Y holding the value of 4, and all the data type is an integer. So for both of the data type, this is the process of declaring data type with its variable that it can hold, and the value if it has any value, and if it has no value, you can refer it the way it deserves to be. All we are going through it in the next very many coming tutorials. And let us see, for example, and let this be result, Ctrl S, run result. Sorry, we have to add equal sign so as it will appear with equal sign. Ctrl save, run. So you can see result is equal to 10. So the result is equal to, and note this plus sign, as we can see, serve as an concatenator. It concatenates the string result is equal to with the result variable of an integer after adding the data types. A data type of the variable X and Y. So for now, let us look at if statement. Then then we are going to create a new project. Let us name our project UMG2. Then from the project we have to create a new class. Let us name the class example. if. Let us create allow inherited abstract method. We have nothing to do with this common comment, so we have to remove it. Let us, we have a variable int x and int y holding the value of 6 and 4 in the previous. For now, let us see if x is less than y, then system.out syso control space system.out.println. Let us see x is less than y, is less than y. Then we can repeat this for x to make the compiler to check what is really among what we are asking for. Then let us see good. Let us copy this and first. Now let us see if x is equal to y, and let this be greater than x is greater than y. Let it be greater than y. So now let us save and run. You can see that x is greater than y because the compiler will check first. Is x less than y? X is 6, y is 4, then x is not less than y. Is x equal to y? X is 6, y is 4, is not equal to y. Then is x greater than y? X is greater than y, then it will print x is greater than y. And now we can use else statement. Else if x is equal y, else if x is greater than y. So the difference here between if only without else is, if you say if x is less than y, else if x is equal to y, so the compiler will first check if x is less than y, then it will just print out that x is less than y. But if x is not less than y, then it will check again to see is x equal to y. So the difference here is if you do not introduce else in between, so the compiler will check all, even if the compiler confirms that from x is less than y, then it will not print out the result unless if it check is x equal to y or is x greater than y. So it check for the first time and ensure that x is less than y, while here it will just check for the first time to see, for the first condition to see if x is less than y, then it will not check again to see is x equal y, since it get the required result. Now let us save and run. So now you can see that x is greater than y because it checked from the first condition, second condition, or to the third condition to ensure the result is perfect. So as a new programmer, I hope you will not be confused with this semicolon. Here you can see semicolon, and here you may see there are no semicolon. So the difference is int x is equal to 6 is a complete statement, while if x is less than y is not complete statement. But system.out.println is a complete statement, then we are to provide semicolon. So for any incomplete statement, you will not provide semicolon, and for any open curly braces, you must close it. If you do not close that curly braces, it will see you will see there that the compiler indicated an error to you, which need to be checked and confirmed or fixed. And also this sign, this equal, this less than sign, and this equal, and this greater than sign are called relational operator. You will be wondering about relational operator. We have many different relational operator in which those concepts. So this about the relational operator, as I said, we have many relational operator. For example, let this mark and equal sign, which means not equal to, this reserved for not equal to, and this greater than or equal to, and this for less than or equal to relational operator, and each one work depending on how it is needed to work. Thank you. Meet you in the next class, where we will talk about the next topic, which I will check to see what deserves for us to talk about in the next class. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We like your subscription. Thank you.